Hey everybody, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Last time, we worked yet another 5 nights at almost Freddy's. I mean, Freddy was there, but really, this guy was running the show, so it's more like 5 nights at Springtraps. We also looked at the first thing in the extras menu, so if you missed that, be sure to go back and check that out. This time, we're gonna play Nightmare. Now, Nightmare sounds extremely terrifying, but when you click on it, it's actually just Night 6.
Hello. This is just to inform all employees that due to budget restrictions, the previously mentioned safe rooms are being sealed at most locations, including this one. Work crews will be here most of the day today, constructing a false wall over the old door face. Nothing is being taken out beforehand, so if you left anything inside, then it's your own fault. Management also requests that this room not be mentioned to family, friends, or insurance representatives. Thanks again, and remember to smile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Hello?
Okay, he's in 7 right now. I should have closed that vent. Okay, he moved away from 7. Gotta really listen out for those walks. I was talking way too much last time. Okay, he's in 5 now, I'm pretty sure.
Hi.
Yes, he is. He was, for sure. Okay, keep an eye on him. Oh, audio error, crap. I have to go recharge that. He's in 8 right now, can't really harm much, although I do have a risk of Phantom Puppet. I'm going to use a new strategy. It's called Operation Don't Look at Camera 8, and also... Oh, he's still there.
Hello?
And also use map toggle, you dingus. It explains itself. It didn't really work that well. He's in a vent. I'm so fucked. Close it. Oh my god. I actually saved myself there. A lot. I really saved myself. He crawled back out. He's in 9. I want to know where he is, so let's bring him back. Have to go fix the audio. Okay. So about Springtrap's walking noises. He's making one right now. He's moving somewhere. I don't know where. Where is he?
Hello?
Can you go back to 9? No, he's somewhere. I don't know. I hope that I didn't trigger her. Oh, he's right there. Crap.
Hi.
Back to 6. Have to go fix audio. I did not trigger a Phantom Chica there. Some of you may not remember Springtrap's walking noises existing in the game, and that's because they didn't actually exist on launch. I think he's 1 room away. Yep, okay. Now, let's keep it there for a little while. Freaking stop moving.
Hello?
I'm gonna close this vent. And then I'm gonna go fix these 2. There we go. They were not added on launch. They were added in an update that came out after. I think this update came out at around Halloween, and the previous 2 games also got an update around then. And what this update did, he's getting close. This is not very good. Oh my god. Alright, where is he right now? I do not know. He could be in front of me. No, he's not. Okay. Where is he? Seriously. Cannot at all tell. He's nearby. And of course, video error at the worst possible time. What this update did was it added Halloween decorations to each of the offices if you play the games on October 31st. I'll show those on screen right now. He walked by, didn't he? Or did he? Okay, he's right there. Go to 5.
Hello?
Vent in there is closed. Gonna go reboot this. Wow. What the fuck? I wasn't even what? Why did you jump scare? That makes no sense. I was trying to avoid Foxy. You can't do that shit. Springtrap's an event. Springtrap's an event. Close it. Oh my god. I hate the double click. No, we got through. Okay, that was not Freddy's fault at least. I'm going to check camera one. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Okay, hopefully I could get this. Go to 1. Thank you. I'm now going to reboot the video. Don't do anything, sir. I have so long to last. Man, the vent closed just as he went through. I hate that. I have 1 more minute. I very much doubt I'm gonna do it. I have no idea how close he is to getting me right now. It feels like he goes back to 1 and then he peeks around the corner, and then after a little while he gets in the room. I don't know what causes him to do this. Is Phantom Freddy coming or something? Oh, he's still there. He's still in 1. Okay, I'll keep an eye on him then. And then I'll call him back. The audio's broke. Frick. Oh my god. I could maybe last this. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, please don't. Don't do it. Come on. Last a little longer. I hope he doesn't appear after this. Oh my god. Yes! Wow, that was amazing. It burns! Fazbear's Fright burns to the ground. A new local attraction based on an ancient pizzeria chain burned down overnight. Authorities have not ruled out foul play, but at the moment it seems to have been caused by faulty wiring. Very little was found at the scene. The few items that were salvaged will be sold at public auction. Well, the equipment's barely functional, huh? Yeah, I agree with that. Alright, well, that went extremely well, even though it didn't towards the end there. Phantom Freddy, what the that wasn't Phantom Freddy's fault that Springtrap got close. He crawled into the vent, and then I barely didn't stop him in time. That's interesting. If you get jump scared by a Phantom with the maintenance panel up, apparently whatever you're rebooting still goes, even though you put the maintenance panel back down. I wonder what happens if you wait then. Maybe it only finishes the repair if you have the panel back up. Alright, well, that is Night 6 beaten, and with that we should have more stuff in the extra menu. Yes, we now have jump scares. We now get to see every single jump scare. Every single one, except for the frames where they turn white. It's really fun. I just love how the Phantom animatronics actually look really threatening as they're attacking you. Like, Balloon Boy's jaw opens really wide. Foxy jumps in your face, and wow, Foxy really is that short. Yeah, he really is that short in the anime. Why is he that short? Then you have Springtrap over here, who looks very non-threatening. He looks like he's just trying to start up a casual conversation. Hey man, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been lately? Come on, why does he look so friendly as he's trying to kill me? I do not understand it. Yet, the ones that don't actually kill you, I mean, Chica's staring into my soul right now. This looks 10 times scarier than these other two. I mean, sure, Springtrap looks scary. He looks like a rotting freaking bunny. That is scary, but what he actually does in the jump scare animations are not. Looks like minigames and cheats are gonna have to wait for a little while. Right, so that is the base 6 nights of this game, and that's what you unlock for both of them. We got 2 stars here. Next up, I want to get the good ending. And because there's not really as much added to the story in this game, I'm going to be considering this our lore discussion section. I won't be doing a highly edited thing. So far what we've seen is that in the between night minigames, the intermissions, we see Purple Guy, the same one who probably killed the kids, dismantling the animatronics. My best guess is that he knows that they're haunted and is trying to destroy them so that he, you know, isn't being hunted anymore. But it backfires and the spirits escape the suits to attack him. Or at least they don't seem to escape the suits, since in the ending, the lights inside their heads are still on. They're still active, they're still angry. And in the background is actually a fifth one, which honestly could be anyone, but due to the shape of the mouth and how similar it looks to Freddy when the power runs out in the first game, it's probably Golden Freddy. Anyway, after they came out and scared him, attacked him, whatever they did, Purple Guy ran into the Spring Bonnie suit back there. What else would it be called? It's a spring lock suit, and it's the original form of Bonnie, presumably, so it's Spring Bonnie. And then the spring locks malfunction, either because he's laughing at them, so he's kind of breathing on the spring locks, although you kind of have to breathe on the spring locks. I don't know about that. It's either that or moisture from the run-down location that it clearly is. Anyway, the spring locks malfunction and kill him, and he becomes Springtrap. Then, years later, the people behind Fast vs. Fright find him and include him in the attraction, and that results in the games you play. Pretty cool. And also fairly easy to understand for FNAF standards. Even FNAF 2 can be a little iffy to understand. Anyway, as for the good ending itself, it actually doesn't have a whole lot to do with those intermission scenes. To get the good ending, you play through the 5 nights again, but you do a lot of extra stuff. The process is so insanely obscure. I cannot possibly describe what you do simply, so instead, I'll just pop right into New Game and show you. And by the way, you can skip these newspaper clippings by clicking. Though they already go away in like 5 seconds, there's no real reason to. Gonna mute that right away, and for step 1, on any night, open the cameras, go to camera 8. On the left side is this drawing of Balloon Boy. Double click on it. This takes you to BB's Era Adventure, a strange little mini-game that you can play. You move from side to side, and you jump with W. Can you also jump with space or anything else? Not the arrow keys. Now, you jump with W. Makes sense. S does nothing. No need to duck in this game, so we gotta collect the balloons. Simple enough. The little music box tune in the background is called Waltz About, or also Fights Louis Mais Aveu? Sorry if I completely butchered that. Although it is originally from a sample music box collection by Hot Ideas, and same with the rest of the music box throughout all these other mini-games. So, we collect the balloons and then leave. Then that sends us back to the night. Mission accomplished, right? Well, no. You may have noticed that we still had one balloon to collect. One balloon's a little more hidden. Thankfully, you could just go right back in and try again. I think. Yes, you can. Double click is a little finicky. Whoops, hang on. I'm bad at platforming in this game. The platforming is a little strange to get used to because your entire sprite is the hitbox. Right, well, where could this last balloon be? Well, to uncover the secret to that, you have to think really hard and pretend that this wall doesn't exist. It is like thin air, and then you fall through the black void of nothing, and then you find static, and then you walk around in the underworld? That's my best guess for what this is. Hey guys, don't feel so down. Look, I have a balloon. You guys have balloons. Balloons are fun. Is that tree made of balloons, or is it just a weird tree? And here it is. The glorious multicolored balloon. It is all mine! Upon these minigames completion, you will be sent back to 12 AM on your current night. The night will restart completely, so it's best to get these minigames done first thing. That is all you really need to do on night 1, or that's all you can do on night 1 rather, although that minigame can be played on any night. There are night-specific minigames as we go. While I wait for 4 minutes with nothing to do, why don't I tell you about some secrets? Before starting a night, or before starting the game, I actually couldn't really find specifically when these show up. You can see either of these rare screens of Springtrap. They are not the same eyeless ones from the previous games, but they're a little bit creepy, and as you go, he starts tearing his head off, kind of like Freddy on that poster in FNAF 1, and you can clearly see the dead body of the purple guy inside. Could be it's depicted as purple because he's literally a corpse. Then within the office, on the left corner here, there can rarely be this thing that looks like Shadow Freddy or some kind of Golden Freddy. Whatever. I don't know how I forgot to show this until now, but you can still click Freddy's nose on the poster. You can't click this one's nose, though. Missed opportunity. Speaking of these posters, there can occasionally be the paper plate representing Bonnie from FNAF 2 appearing over this. The one representing Balloon Boy that actually made the move into your office is sitting right there in that box. The one representing Freddy can rarely appear over here, on this side of the room. Something else is that the cupcake from, I guess, the previous 2 games, it technically wasn't 2, though it wasn't unlockable, can rarely appear on your desk. I could not find the exact chances of these, so just know that they could rarely happen. Within the cameras, there are only a few. Camera 4 contains this drawing of Bonnie. It can rarely change into a drawing of the cupcake, and sometimes a golden cupcake. Clickbait that golden cupcake all you want. On camera 2 or camera 10, this drawing of Freddy, or this drawing of Freddy, can change into a drawing of Spring Bonnie. That's about it for all the secrets. I'd like to debunk one real quick. Many people think that you can rarely see Golden Freddy's face in the static of the cameras. You can't. This was something that Markiplier edited into his playthrough of the series. Since he is known as the King of FNAF, and most people associate FNAF with him, it's no secret why many people believe this. Now, before we end Night 1 for good, I would like to show off something else. This is another secret minigame that can be played on any night. Head over here to this drawing of what appears to be the puppet, double-click on the lower half. This takes you to the happiest day, where all sorts of kids in all sorts of masks have... Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Are having parties with big stacks of cake, except for this one at the end. It's a little lonely. Unfortunately, we alone cannot cheer them up. But we can try to recruit some others, perhaps. We play as a monochrome kid who wears a mask resembling the puppet, so this could be the kid inside the puppet we're playing as, in wherever this is. There's nothing we could do in this minigame right now, so for now, take the exit door. I do like this animation of 6 a.m. Looks a lot like a game show. You just won the grand $600 prize! Now, these between night minigames. When I said that they didn't have anything to do with the good ending, that was partially untrue, because they actually give you hints on how to do it. Down here in what is the West Hall of the FNAF 1 location, this is the FNAF 1 location. I never actually said that, so I should probably say that. We have 2 hints here. This one on the side says BBDBLCLICK. That's right, we have to left-click to access the Balloon Boy database. No, it's actually just the hint to the Balloon Boy drawing. You can access that on Night 1, but the actual hint for it is right here for Night 2. Then we have this side. We have 4 Windows logos with each quadrant being highlighted. I guess install Windows 4 times? Yeah, that's the hint I'm getting. Oh man, now I get to be the security guard here. Take too long to get to the safe room, and Purple Guy will come out and get you himself. Now on Night 2, we have to find the mysterious pattern of which to input that passcode. We could just completely ignore Springtrap because we don't really care about him right now. It is none other than this arcade cabinet right here. We want to click the buttons in this order? Yes. That takes us to Mangle's quest to get back all of its parts. Because apparently it's been dismissed. I mean, yeah, Mangle is a take apart, put back together attraction, so it makes sense. She wants to put himself back together. You want to avoid that kid. Apparently, touching him ends this game. Once you have every single part back, that exit door appears, but a little known rule you should know about exit doors is that for the most part, they are never a good idea. What's the moon in the back there? This music playing in this minigame has an unknown name, but is from the same little music box sample thing, whatever. I'm kind of curious to see what happens. It probably just ends the minigame immediately. Anyway, why else would this platform be here if there wasn't a secret wall to jump through? And oh god, this underworld looks way more threatening. This thing kind of looks like the puppet. Puppet crying tears. If you did not collect the multicolored balloon in BB's Air Adventure, these balloons will not be here, and I think there's a way for you to go to the left here. Yes, there's an exit door here if you have not done that. You do not have to soft reset the game. I'm actually not sure what happens if you don't complete these minigames, and then you die or you soft reset or whatever. I'll probably find out knowing Night 5. Jump on these balloons. Jump all the way up. Jump on this balloon. And now, we have obtained the power of cake! Don't believe me? You'll see. Once you do this, I'm pretty sure you can head back. Hi, Springtrap. What's up? You can head back into BB's Air Adventure. You will have to do this eventually. You can do this at any time, but you'll have to do this eventually. Jump through the same secret wall. You don't even have to collect those balloons. And now there are these balloons here to catch you on your fall. Jump across these. These balloons spawn in once you collect the cake from Mangle's quest. Just to clarify. Jump on these, and you come across this platform. There's the next screen, and there's a sad kid. Why not cheer them up with a present? For one last thing, head back over to Happiest Day. And at the far end of the room, there will now be a kid in a Freddy mask. So I'm sure you know what we have to do. Throughout these minigames, we gotta find a bunch of sad kids, give them cake, bring them over here to cheer this last one up. The kid is wearing a Freddy mask, and we are wearing a puppet mask, so these are most definitely the 5 kids who got killed in Freddy Fazbear's, when they were just going to have a party, you know? Now, before we go, I really, really want to bring attention to this music. The melody is called Close to Stop. I don't know if it has any other names, I don't remember. But either way, I don't know if the actual song is longer than this, but either way, this little 10-second loop, it is happy, sad, scary, and haunting all at the same time. This, to me, represents the entire Five Nights at Freddy's games, or at least these first 3. It has that kid-friendly, fun party vibe, but has really sad and scary undertones, which fits the events of the backstory of these games perfectly. Anyway, once the kid with the Freddy mask is at the table, you are good for night 2. Play through the night as normal. While I do this, I want to talk about some things in FNAF 1 and 2 that I was going to bring up, but forgot to. In FNAF 2, there is this unused toxic meter. This was originally going to be used when you have the Freddy mask on. It would fill up over time, and if it got too high, you would have to take it off, or you would die or something, I don't know. It was going to be the reason why you couldn't have the Freddy mask on for too long. However, Foxy and the music box kinda do that already, so there wasn't much of a point. And then about FNAF 1, I just want to have an excuse to praise it a little more. Oh god, I should have done that. Thank you. Yeah, you only moved one room, wow. I really think the beginning of FNAF 1 on night 1 is an amazing start to the game, because Phone Guy has to be one of the best tutorials I've ever seen. No tutorial I've ever played has had that much personality to it, and has even given you, like, world building on top of telling you how the game plays. And even then, he doesn't tell you everything. I like that. Thank goodness for the long reaction times. You're given 3 whole minutes at the start to play around with your setup, see what you can and can't do, see how things work, and then, once he's told you everything he needs to, the characters start moving. It's such a good beginning to a game. It doesn't, like, overwhelm you with a billion tutorials like a lot of FNAF fan games, and also later Five Nights at Freddy's games can often do. It's great. It's one of the best starts to a game I've ever seen, and FNAF 2 and 3 do their best to emulate it, but I don't think they fully succeed. Especially FNAF 3, which doesn't really tell you much other than, hey, you can pull up the cameras, and also you can pull up the maintenance panel. Lamau. I also want to praise the excellent sound design. Especially from the fan in that game. You could say I'm a huge fan of that noise. The fan and the light, although they are pretty unrealistic noises, they are very loud, and they drown out a lot of... This guy's just ignoring all my callouts, Jesus. To the point they drown out other audio cues, the few that there are. Yeah, it's just this constant noise that no matter how quiet or, like, calm the night is, and no matter how inactive the animatronics are being, it's still intense because of that constant fan noise. And that's an aspect of 2 and 3 I think that went a little down in quality, is the sound design. Not only was the quality of sound significantly lowered, but stuff like the fans are nowhere near as loud. Did he just go straight into cam 11? No, okay, interesting. I guess he can groan as he's going into the vents now. That's interesting. He did not used to make those groaning noises in the launch version. That was also added in the same update as his regular footstep noises. And then there's the fact that the noise that warns you of the animatronics near is way more subtle in FNAF 1 than it is in 2 or 3. Yeah, I just love the sound design of FNAF 1, and I think 2 and 3 were kind of a step down. Part of the reason why FNAF 2 is not as scary and why FNAF 3 is not as good. After night 2, the West Hall now shows 4 gray cupcakes. I guess we gotta start baking some cupcakes. And make sure to make them gray. Well, no. What this actually means is search very carefully in the cameras, and only on this night you can see gray cupcakes that are looking at the camera. Click on them. You will have collected them. It'll cause a little burst of static. There's one on camera 2, camera 4, also right here on camera 6 on the arcade, and I want to say 7... Oh yeah, 3, right here. Collecting them all takes you to Chica's party. This music in the background is also unknown. Seems to be daylight outside, and we are playing as Toy Chica. So we collect cupcakes. Can we hold... Assuming that number means we can hold more than one. Yes, we can. There are these sad kids. We can cheer them up with the fresh, sweet taste of cupcakes. Jump down these stairs, and sorry, guys, I got no cupcakes for you. What's to the right here? I don't actually remember. Oh, two more cupcakes for them, I guess. There you are. And there you are. Exit doors right there, but do not trust them. They are your mortal enemy. As always, going through the exit door, doing your objective isn't actually your objective. Notice how on this screen, there is nothing down there to the left. But, fall down on this screen, there's a wall. We can jump over the wall. And over here is another sad kid. We use our mystical powers unlocked by the Mangle to summon Cake. And there is the kid with the Chica mask. And that is all you need to do on this night. Now beat the night as normal. So I'm not completely sure what causes Springtrap to move around, if it's the same movement attempt system as before. I don't think it is. I heard that it was something else. Like his movements are a little more regulated. Gonna use this to go... Okay, took a risk there with no Phantom Foxy. Gonna use this to replenish this. I think he's, like, guaranteed to move after a little while, similar to Withered Foxy. But other than that, I know, basically, I don't know much about how he works. This game was not as well documented as the first two are. You don't really need to know, though, aside from things like being jump scared by a phantom causes him to teleport. Or so I think. That's a fake spring trap. The ventilation wasn't even out for that long. What the frick are you on about, game? Wow, so I guess fake spring traps can show up really early at any time during the ventilation error. Never trust what you see, I guess. Well, if you see Springtrap on a camera and then you hear him move afterwards, you know that's not him. I think I'm good. It's 5 a.m., it's been 5 for a while, yeah. Pretty sure fake Springtrap cannot appear on the vent cameras, so you're good there. After night 3, our hint is now a code. 395248. I'm gonna give you about 30 seconds to guess where you input this code, where you could possibly input the code here. As you know, there could be some stuff in the environment to place it on. Whoa, he's this far already. Jesus, that's his arm right there. I'm gonna close this vent to make sure he doesn't kill us while y'all guess. Hey, buddy. Did you guess these wall tiles? Because that's what it is! 1 is here, 9 is here. 3, 9, 5, 2, 4, 8. It's ridiculous, but that's it. This takes you to stage 01. Wow, this far in, we're only on level 1. This is interesting. We control this thing here, a yellow Freddy. Fredbear, perhaps, because that is a Bonnie. And we know that the Bonnie suit was yellow, so that's probably Spring Bonnie. This is the old location. This is likely a representation of Fredbear's family diner. And we play as Fredbear himself. Now, this minigame is very strange. As you can see, I just clipped through the stage and I am now falling. The Stage 01 text disappeared. That's because this is not screen wrapping that I'm doing. This minigame is made up of a huge cube of identical-looking rooms with a Spring Bonnie and 3 children in them. What you want to do, I think that's a 9x9, just like the pattern of wall tiles you put in the code on. I think you want to go over here by 1 more space. Yes, you start in what would be 1, and if over here at 9 is an exit door, which is your only way out of this minigame aside from finding the kid that wants cake. You can climb up any of these walls by simply rubbing them, giving them a good caress. Now, it looks like you can't really do that. I think you can make a tricky jump around here, maybe? Okay, you can at least climb up here. You don't seem to be able to climb at will. I think one of these, yes. You can clip up through the stage in one of these. Can I stop? Can I stop doing that? Hey, can I stop? Then you can climb up this right wall, which will take you through the ceiling here. This is very strange, bear with me. This is how it works. Then you can clip through this stage, climb up this right wall. No, you can't. Okay, interesting. Maybe climb up the left wall? Yes, okay. We are at the very top here. Now we should be able to jump over to the right, and yes, there is this kid alone in the box. What's interesting is the square below us right now only has 2 children in it. We may have seen that earlier, but it only has 2 kids in it when all the others have 3. It's pretty interesting. I don't think it means much, though. It could just be an oversight. And now, we give cake to you. Look at their shocked, happy faces. It's just, like, extremely simple pixel art, but you can sense the emotion in that. It's friggin' great. There is now a kid with a Foxy mask. And that is it for Night 4. Now, play Night 4 as normal. So a few facts on how these devices break. The audio breaks after you use it a certain number of times. On Night 4, it is 3 uses.
Hi.
On night 5 and 6, it is only 2 uses, which is why I was running out all the time. Cameras and vents are timers. The cameras only run out when you have the cameras up, and the ventilation runs out all the time. I think there's a little bit of randomness to it, especially since the camera system seems to break itself over time randomly.
Hello?
For no real reason, like I kept pulling it up and the video was off even though I hadn't used the cameras at all, so maybe there's a little weirdness with that, but that's, for the most part, that's how it works. Another fun fact, the layout of Fazbear's Fright is actually Scott's profile picture turned upside down. This profile picture is the character you control in one of Scott's other games called There Is No Pause Button.
Hi.
And actually, speaking of that game, a fake FNAF 3 was sent out to YouTubers for fun, and the FNAF 3 was really a reskin of There Is No Pause Button, with the character you control having a Freddy Fazbear head on. Then the real game came out shortly after. I remember seeing screenshots of the maintenance panel and thinking that it was going to be a pause menu, even though none of these games have had pause menus. Pressing escape just quits the game, no matter if you're in the game or on the menu. The only real way to pause it is to press F2 to soft reset and take yourself back to the menu, which will then restart your night, so there's no way to pause these games. Very uneventful night 4. Our last hint is a figure of what looks like Shadow Bonnie, the Easter egg character from FNAF 2. On this night only, on your desk, to the right, there is this shadowy Bonnie figure. Double click. This takes you not to stage 01, but to a new minigame. You are able to use up to fly around. There's also an exit door in this stage 01 room here. However, if you press down, or S, you change minigames, and you can cycle through them all really quickly if you hold it down. There's Mangle's quest and everything. Stage 01 is the only one that has the, whatchamacallit, the exit door. Oh, yes. This, I'm not sure quite how to access this one, but the one with the extra purple? Yes, this one. As you can see, there is our last crying kid down there. If we can reach him, we can give him the cake, but in order to reach him, we need to exit these boundaries. There is one way we know how to do it, though. That is BB's Air Adventure. Because I forgot to mention it for Stage 01, the music during that minigame was called Flight of the Swans, or something similar. The music in this minigame is either Musical Jewelry Box, but it's also known as Serenade. I'm not sure which name is real. Either way, all of these were taken from some Music Box sample things. Now with this, I think I'd rather approach him from this direction. I don't know what significance it has that we're playing as Shadow Bonnie. I don't think Shadow Bonnie or Shadow Freddy have much of a significance on the lore. They're just the avatars. Or, he's just the avatar. Shadow Freddy isn't here. Except for the main game. Let's give you the cake. Before, visiting Happiest Day was optional, but now it is our final step. You must do this to get the good ending. Throughout all those other minigames, we have cheered up all 4 kids. And they are now waiting for us at the end of the table to have one last party. They're free. All that's left is to beat Night 5 as normal.
Hello?
Why are you still there? Thank you. Thank you. Of course Springtrap had to move, though. He's back out. I repaired all 3 systems. He's still there, right there, staring at us.
Hello?
I just fixed them. You've got to be shitting me. I just fixed them. Shit. Oh, God. I was even preparing for that too, but I misclicked. Oh, where is he? There's an event somewhere. Great. Yes, he's here. He's not close by and it's 5 a.m. Perfect. I just need to prevent him.
Hi.
He moved. Perfect. Nothing is in the West Hall this time. And this last minigame is unchanged. I probably got a copyright claim for this, but I don't care. You needed to hear that in its entirety. That song is called Don't Go, and the creator, after being asked for permission to put it into Five Nights at Freddy's 3, released the song on Amazon to sort of commemorate that, I guess. The spirits of the 5 kids are free. Somehow. They had a party or something, yeah. It's unknown exactly what your main character is doing throughout that, but really, I don't think it's your main character doing that as much as it is you, the player. Is that ending canon? Unfortunately, I don't think so. I don't think it is. Because, I mean, it feels like the ending to the whole series. It feels like the series could stop here and everyone would be happy with it, and I'm pretty sure that's true. However, you already know that there are more games beyond this point, and that the story continues. So yeah, it's unconfirmed if that ending really is canon, and Scott Cawthon didn't answer when he was asked in his interview with Dawko. So it might be, might not be. Either way, it's an amazing ending. I have absolutely no idea how anyone discovered the process of getting it that quick. I mean, once you know of one secret, you start to know them all. Once you get the hints, you can kind of piece it together. But that initial stage of figuring out that you can click on stuff in the cameras must have been a huge hurdle to overcome. Either way, for getting the good ending, you get a 3rd star. And you also unlock some new stuff in the extras menu. Let's go see! Everything is now unlocked. Minigames and cheats. The minigames are, well, the minigames. They are the 5 secret minigames that we played throughout this. You can play them again if you want to. There's no real reason to. Then there's cheats. This is the first instance of cheats in a PC FNAF game. Up until now, the only appearance of cheats has been in the original FNAF 1 mobile port. Our cheats are Fast Nights, self-explanatory, Radar, this shows you where Springtrap is, no errors, nothing ever breaks, which sounds amazing, and then Aggressive. Unlike the others which help you, this one harms you. It makes Springtrap more aggressive, it makes him move more often. Before we do Aggressive, I'm going to put on these, and then go into Night 6 to show how this would be, to demonstrate them. So with all these cheats on, you can camp at the cameras. That red dot indicates where Springtrap is. Shush. He's in 9 now, we can play him back, we will never run out of audio. What happens if a phantom animatronic jump scares you? It'll place his red dot over the camera button. I wonder, let's see. I'm going to click around the cameras that get you got. Actually, I don't think any phantom animatronics appear until 1 a.m., so that's good to know. Well, now it's 1 a.m. I would assume that they just jump scare you, maybe Springtrap does his teleport maneuver, and then you're good. You're just good. No need to prepare anything. This could probably be used to find out how Springtrap acts when he gets to your hallway here. Alright, let's see. Springtrap's now at camera 5. I'm pretty sure that basically confirms that he teleports when a phantom animatronic jump scares you. So try not to let that happen. What does he look like when he goes into a vent? I want to see. Go into a vent, sir. No, he moved. Whoa, he moved quick. Jesus. I didn't turn on Aggressive, so that's definitely not part of it. Oh my god, this is so nice. You can literally just camp the cameras the whole game, man. It's not a good look when the fun way of playing the game is to cheat. Oh my god. Please, respond. This is Springtrap reporting in. Please respond. Springtrap, please respond. I think he's right there in the darkness. There we go. He's on this screen now. There he is. My god, we're already at 5 a.m. I wonder if Fast Nights makes every night go as fast as Night 1. That makes sense. Wow. And this is actually perfect timing because I almost forgot to talk about this. This newspaper screen. If you brighten the image, you will see Springtrap in the photo. This seems to indicate Springtrap survived the fire. And his whereabouts are now currently unknown. In addition, the other articles around the main article that's the focus. In the previous games, it was just a bunch of random nonsense. It was like, blah, 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 this is a news article, blah, 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 because you weren't meant to read it. In this game, though, Scott has hidden some exclusive information about the development of the games. I'll let you pause and try to read it yourself. This is part of my source of information for what went into the development behind these games, such as the fact that Freddy, that Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy were nicknames. And I guess I can tell you one of the things right here. One of the little fun facts, during the development of FNAF 1, Scott considered Bonnie to be the scariest animatronic because he got jump scared by him and didn't realize that it was coming. Right, so the cheats are all fine and good, but we still haven't talked about the game's max mode. And I'm sure you've probably seen this coming. Aggressive. Night 6. As always, I'm gonna give this a few tries. I'm probably not going to beat it, but let's see. Aggressive does not affect the, holy, what the wait, he's already at 2! What the hell? He's already at 2! Anyway, Aggressive does not affect the speed of phantom animatronics, or their chances of appearing, rather. Oh my god! He's up in my face! Oh my god! Yeah, I'm not beating this. I already kind of don't like playing this game, so I don't think I'm gonna bother with this. Where is he now? He's in 2. Go back to 5. He listened, okay. Go back to 8? No, I can't. Oh, he went back there himself. Okay, maybe I have time to repair cameras. He's just wandering around. Where is he? Oh god, he's in 5, isn't he? Is he? Where is he? Oh, fucking great. I believe I don't believe Phantom Mango caused him to help. Springtrap's an event. We're screwed. Oh, there's a little render of Springtrap. If he gets into the hallway this early, oh my god, he's already peeking around the corner. I'm gonna try. Nope. Jesus. I'd recommend checking out Ambience's strategy for this. I actually didn't watch the video, so I don't know what the strategy is, if there is one. I don't know how I could possibly form a strategy. It's probably pretty similar to what I've been doing throughout the other nights. Try to keep him trapped in a corner as much as you can, but he moves so fast. I'll link the video in the description. Either way, I'm gonna give this like 2 more shots for fun. Oh my god, he's already... Never mind, she's here now. Maybe go up here. No, he moved back. God damn it. Oh my god. Stop.
Hi.
Okay, he went back there. He's gonna go into the vent, isn't he? Now he's moving around. I feel like so much of this is luck, because Springtrap could just decide to walk away from you. And you can't patrol this, you can't predict it. Where is he right now? Oh, freaking... yeah, I'm not gonna beat this.
Hi.
Hey, go to 10. Close this vent. Still there? You are. You didn't move instantly.
Hello.
You might move faster than your freaking audio thing can recharge. He's moving. Oh, he's here. Oh, that perfect. I'll just go repair his cameras real quick. He crawled back out immediately. Jesus, if you can't get to the vents instantly when he goes into one, you're screwed. Okay, is he in 9? Yes, he is. Wow, I actually guessed that pretty well. And of course, whenever he just decides not to respond to your audio for no reason, that's the worst. Might as well repair both of these. He's not getting close to me right now. He's probably in 7 or something. Okay, now he is. It's either that or Phantom Freddy. It's Phantom Freddy, okay. He's an event. He's an event. He's already through! What the frick? He went through immediately. I'm dead. Freddy got me, alright. You got me. Holy shit! I didn't have any time to find the vent! How are you supposed to do that? There's probably a camera ahead, so I could call him back to 9? Yeah, there we go. Strategies. Although I didn't even try to avoid Phantom Balloon Boy.
Hi.
Good, okay. And now he crawls into the vent right now, which I didn't close. No, he's not. He's being a nice boy. I'm gonna repair both of these, because I'm not really playing this seriously. Okay, I thought he was in the vent. Is he in this vent? No. Okay, he's about to go in this vent. I'm gonna stop that from happening. In any event.
Hello.
Pull him back. There we go. Fix video. And he's immediately moving again. He's in the vent. I hope that's... No, it's not. I actually got him. Holy crap. Alright, this vent is infinitely more dangerous. I'm gonna close that. Call him to...
Hello?
What the f... Did he just go back through the vent immediately? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, okay, I'm dead. You can see the top of his ear right there. That's how you know he's peeking inside with the panel up. Wow, so he went into the vent, I stopped him in time, and then I tried to lure him back to 10. I guess I shouldn't have switched the vent because he went right back in, and then he immediately went through. I have absolutely no idea how you stop that. I'll have to watch Ambeats' video out of curiosity later. Not that I want to beat it. If you can manage to beat that mode, you get a 4th star on this menu. This 4th star was not able to be obtained on launch and was added in later for those overachievers. And with that, that is the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. There's a reason why in the description of the previous video I called this game the best and the worst game in the series. I think it has a lot of really good ideas, and the story is very good. We're not sure exactly why Purple Guy's dismantling the animatronics, but we know that he ended up inside Springtrap, and we know that you're basically fighting him off the whole game, fighting the killer. That's pretty friggin' cool, and I also love Springtrap's design, even if his jump scare, aside from the fact that his jump scare is friendly looking. And also, coming from FNAF 2, where you only had to check one camera and the game discouraged you from checking any other camera than that one, having to actually scan each of the cameras to find Springtrap and lure him away is a great idea. And having the phantom animatronics as you go, as you check them to try and dodge, is an interesting idea, though I think it could have been executed a little better, maybe without the reaction time, like, oh, if this phantom's on here, click off within half a second or you die. And then once you get them, you have to repair, but then Springtrap teleports, and it's just, it's a mess. There's also quite a lot of luck involved. Like, I think the errors coming up are slightly randomized, aside from audio. The timers for the camera and ventilation is slightly randomized, and if you're busy dealing with them, you just have to hope Springtrap doesn't walk towards your room, which, thankfully, it seemed to be very likely that I didn't. But then again, you also have to hope he doesn't just happen to enter a vent and then crawl through it before you have a chance to go and stop him. There's a lot of RNG that could screw you up here, and that was my biggest complaint with FNAF 2, but unlike FNAF 2, the gameplay is not really as exciting. In FNAF 2, there's all these people everywhere crawling into your room like a bunch of ants trying to crawl down your shirt or something. And that made the game feel intense. Here, not really. You are trying to avoid a bunch of pop-up scares and whatnot, but it's not really as intense or exciting. That's what I mean. It's like, it's irritating at worst, boring at best. I think these ideas are great, but they could have been executed a little better. That being said, the story side of this game is fantastic. I already went over how I love the concept of Springtrap, but the good ending is one of the best endings in this series, and if you ask me, I think the story in the first 3 games is probably the best in the whole series. From this point on, it gets very, very strange, and there are a lot. Not only are the concepts they introduce even stranger than possession of ghosts, but there's also a lot of contradictions to past events. There's a few plot holes. It pains me to say that, because I think the story's good overall, but I think it's at its best in these first 3 games, easily. The process of getting the good ending is obscure and ridiculous, but actually achieving it feels great. It must have been a great feeling for those people back in the day who actively seeked it out. So yeah, I think that about sums up my opinion on Five Nights at Freddy's 3 pretty well. I love the ideas here, I love the story here, but I really don't like the gameplay. At best, it's pretty boring. Like, nights 2, 3, and 4 especially are almost nothing. Night 5 is the only one of the main 5 nights that has some actual action. And even then, the action is a random chance of things not working and you not being able to stop Springtrap, and I just don't really like that. It's not my favorite thing. So yeah, overall, the actual gameplay is pretty irritating, but the story and concepts are good. So, there you go. One last thing before we go, I kind of want to touch on the spring lock suits, as I didn't get a chance to. I think that's a interesting idea, but holy crap, if that existed in real life, I think no one would be into that. It sounds like a pretty horrible idea. Imagine you go to work at this freaking children's restaurant where you're going to be dressing up as a mascot, but then you find out the suit you're going to wear is basically you have to entertain a bunch of children from in the inside of a walking Iron Maiden that could strike at any time if you so much as breathe the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm surprised that Freddy Fazbear's did as well as it did, seemingly. For my final opinion, I think this menu is pretty cool. Not only is the music good, except for the fact that it kind of loops back to the start a little too quickly, but the freaking computer aesthetics of everything, the green static, Springtrap's head twitches, like, look at that. That's pretty creepy. Although, both the previous games had the animatronics on the menu twitching their heads, but this one is by far the best. Everything looks a lot more clean and professional than the previous games, where some of the menu elements were misaligned a little bit. That's my final opinion on this game. It's good. It's also bad. I'd rather play any other FNAF game, but there's some good stuff here. There's a lot of good qualities here, despite how boring the gameplay is. That's it for Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Hope you enjoyed. Next time on 5 Games at Freddy's. If you've been having nightmares about these games, don't worry. You're not alone. Thank you all for watching if you did watch, and as always, I will see you all in the future.